Welcome to the Goodwood Show.
Welcome, everyone. This is another Goodwood Show. Today, episode 9 with Ivan, or Ivan, depends your accent in English. Welcome. He's part of, is the founder, I think, of Nomadz. Can you tell us a little bit about you and what the project is about? So, as a starting point.
Of course. Glad to be here. My name is Ivan. I'm CEO and co-founder at Nomadz. We are a Web3 native travel aggregator and autonomous travel layer. With us, humans and soon AI agents can book trips and save up to 60% on hotels, apart hotels, and many other types of properties. Also, they can pay with crypto one-to-one without any off-ramp fees. Because we have off-ramp partner that basically off-ramp one USDC to one USD, so we don't waste any cost on that. I joined crypto in 2016, started to work as a lawyer, helped my friend to do his ICO. So it was not successful, but I stayed in crypto for many years, and Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, all of these cryptocurrencies back then appreciated with time, and the value grew up. So I was able to quit my job in 2017 and fully focused on investments, on research, ICOs, DeFi. And then I wrote a bunch of articles. I had a big blog on Medium, that was unfortunately blocked by Medium, writing about on-chain analytics opportunities in the market. And then in 2018, because of this work, I joined as an investment analyst my first work in crypto, which was a portfolio management in the fund called Platinum, where I worked for almost 3 years. And then I quit the fund, studied in the US because I got a scholarship for Ukrainians to study there. I met two other founders who became my partners and friend with some time, and we started investment company in 2021, which we are still running. It's called 3X Capital. And then in 2022, the war started in Ukraine, and my family and I moved out from Ukraine to Dubai, to London, to Spain. I have two brothers, two sisters, mother and father, everyone now kind of nomads, and started a new life in different cities. So me and my girlfriend, we traveled a lot since 2023, probably lived in around 5 countries and stayed in more than 25, went to different network states. And all the time as a crypto native traveler, I had a struggle that I need to off-ramp my crypto, pay taxes, pay fees, pay to the payment providers for conversion FX fees, and pay to the booking provider like booking.com. So we thought, why not to build something that will make with crypto the payment flow more efficient, allowing travelers to use their crypto. Because travel in general, it's a massive category. It has trillions in dollars in revenue, and companies like Airbnb, like Booking, they made dozens of billions in profit every year, and they charge significant fees, usually from 20 to 30%, because they charge both hosts and guests. And they also don't accept crypto because they basically don't care about us. We are too small to be like a massive category for them, to be honest. So they're very generalistic type of platforms. So they charge about profit, they charge about stock that is publicly traded, and they charge about themselves, like their team, the founders. And of course, they never give anything back. So if you use Booking or Airbnb, you know that all of their points programs or some other type of programs, they don't give anything to the customer. So we thought in 2024 to basically create something that will be more for Web3 travelers, where they can pay less for travels, they can pay with crypto, and they can get rewarded. So that's how it started. Basically in September, October, we built our second travel company, which is called Nomadz. Before it was Rent Space, it was Airbnb type platform where hosts can upload the property and guests can pay. But at the founders villa in Dubai, where we joined like the acceleration program by Super Team UAE, we pivoted to Nomadz, which is currently a Web3 native travel aggregator. That means that we take prices through APIs of many different booking providers, including Expedia, Agoda, RateHawk, and Travel, more than 30 different providers and OTAs who provide the prices. And then what we do, we find the best deal for specific hotel for specific dates, compare the rates with Expedia, which is the largest provider in the world, and then we show the biggest discount on top. So user don't need to go to 5 platforms and find what platforms offers the best deal. They can go to Nomadz and get access to majority of them, except
like an aggregator.
Yeah, like an aggregator. So our goal is to just help Web3 native travelers to use their crypto, pay less, and get some rewards, potentially some upside, as in crypto it's quite popular. Different points program, different NFTs, discounts, different gambling kind of things. We have our loot boxes, but yeah, I'll stop here and probably we'll go deeper into some of the topics that are more interesting for you.
Yeah, thank you. So a great introduction and a nice overall of the project. So if for someone that didn't know about the project, they know exactly what is now. It's nice because I was on the website yesterday actually, because my wife loves to travel and she traveled a lot back in the past. And we're comparing prices actually with another crypto platform. I don't know if you know Sleep or Slap.io.
Sleep.io, yeah, we are better.
I think so. But I was comparing even with Booking and stuff, and the first point that I see straight away on your website is that is really crypto focused, right? It's for crypto degens. I mean, in a way, even how you built the website, it talks about the prizes that you won in hackathons, in accelerator programs. Everything is about crypto. My question is more like, do you feel that you are narrowing too much just to the crypto people? I know that you have fiat because I tried to pay for something and I see crypto and fiat option. But don't you think you're narrowing too much just to crypto? We are not that many actually. So
I think, to be honest, that the best way to start company is to test it in a small market before scaling broader, because in this way I will not spend a lot of time and resources on all like typical types of travelers, and there are a bunch of categories. So when I focus on Solana currently, even not crypto, like all crypto, because we have payments and gamification only on Solana now. I understand who is my target audience, how they spend their time, how they pay for travels, what is important for them, what type of gamification they want. I understand all their communication channels, travel habits. I talk with them, I serve them, I build together with them the platform to make it better product for everyone else when we will scale. But I start with a smaller group of people. I cannot say it's even not millions, it's probably up to 100,000 people. For example, now we have 17,000 registered users, which is not so big, to be honest, but we have a lot of potential to make platform better for specifically Solana communities, and then potentially adding another chain, scaling there, taking the share of the market, and then adding another chain. And after that, we can think about scaling to broader, like digital nomads category, which is currently around 50 million people globally. And what is interesting, 25% of them already own crypto, use crypto, and pay bills in crypto. they work in crypto, like up to 10% work full time, maybe now less because the market went down. But they are very like tech savvy, digital nomads, remote workers, basically. And this category is growing. It's very interesting market because they spend a lot on travels. They travel to conferences, they travel for fun. And for them specifically later on, I think we will build more like medium and long-term stays as well, because currently it's mainly hotels. But long-term, we want to add other type of bookings for them. So I think in general, that's the right decision to start from smaller group of people and then one by one scaling and doing like more targeted campaigns, onboarding. For example, we have not spent anything on ambassadors, on for example, SEO strategies. So we are still brand new and growing organically with onboarding communities almost every week. So we introduce new community on board, another 100, 200 people to the platform.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. And but it's quite nice to see actually, because I've interviewed Ian from Photo Finish, and he was telling me that he kind of wants to hide the blockchain aspect on the game because people tend to not understand it and sometimes make it a bit more complicated than what it is. But they, especially if you have a gamification, it's not a game, but it's a gamification, especially on games. If people associate with crypto, normally it's a Ponzi or it's something negative or something that's going to die soon. So what I see, the tendency is to kind of hide the crypto aspect, and while you are doing the opposite, and you are focusing on the crypto market, and especially Solana. And I like that approach, to be honest, because I'm kind of a Solana maxi, and I appreciate that, to be honest.
To be honest, like I will just add one point. If I am able to provide value to this small group of people, and they see this value, so they can save with us, they can use their crypto, and they come back to us and pay for another trip, maybe invite their friends, that would be enough for us for the first couple of years to generate significantly increasing revenue. And to be honest, they're highly active. Like we had a workshop with Tolly, the founder of Solana, and he spoke about Web3 native people. So they tend to spend a lot. They tend to interact a lot with platforms. They also understand the point system, so they try to farm and test and do different things at the platform. And that's kind of interesting, because if we think about main metrics, of course, it's revenue, then we have retention, and then we have LTV. And in Web3, the LTV, lifetime value of the customer, can be increased significantly, because you can easily add different Web3 elements, and people will spend on badges, on IDs, on NFTs, on claims, on opening of loot boxes, etc. So they will play with your product, and you potentially can leverage that, and then of course reward them. So that's something that I think many Web3 projects are using, and even having like 10 to 20,000 users, but highly active users, will reflect like you have 100 to 200,000 Web2 users in traditional platform.
So in this case, because you are focusing so specifically in this, is focused to a certain type of user, not even saying the crypto user, but it's for people that travel a lot and stay in different countries during the year. Even if, like, imagine Booking.com now would add crypto payments, focusing on something so niche, you would still thrive, right? You wouldn't struggle. Those clients that you have now wouldn't go to Booking.com just because they have crypto, because now they are loyal to you, right? That is also the gamification aspect, right?
To be honest, I don't think even gamification, because the main part for us is to help people to find better deals. If you can, based on our interviews, if user can reduce the price of the booking for 5%, he will come back. And imagine you are Italian, so you have your Bitcoins or your Solana or another cryptocurrency, and you want to off-ramp to use it. So what they do, they buy gift cards to avoid taxes. If they don't buy gift cards, they need to pay maybe 30 or 20 something percent tax when they off-ramp. Imagine you do the same. You just use your stable coins or your Solana, and you pay without any fees. So that makes a difference. And then you have better deals. You have basically aggregator that takes APIs from many platforms, so you can basically optimize your travel expenses. And now it's of course hotels, but then will be flights, eSIMs, bundles, like a lot of additional services that travelers need.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. And I think I met a lot of people that also travel a lot. And then in your case, you just mentioned because of the war, kind of created an extra necessity of moving away to other countries. And I assume that because of the war, I'm not familiar exactly with the situation. It was not easy to take money from the banks in Ukraine, right? So crypto and traveling here made all the sense, and probably you were the right person at the right place to build this, right? Right, the necessity was created, and you actually made from a bad situation, that is the war, you created something good and then something useful for everyone, not only people from Ukraine, right? Do you think that helped? Do you think that the situation of the war actually influenced a little bit your decision?
I think it influenced the decision of my family to be free and to be safe, because you become like a prisoner of the government that is not under your control, and of course we are not thinking about control things that are not under our control. We just want to live free and happy lives. So we made our decision, and we decided to kind of restart, and in many cases build everything from scratch. But for us, to be honest, to pivot to the aggregator was more about speaking with clients, like Web3 customers. So when we joined Founders Villa, during the first 7 days, we did more than 30 customer interviews, like speaking face-to-face with founders, with developers, with marketers who work full-time on Solana, understanding what problems they have when they travel, what features they want to have, like what ideas they have, how to grow the product. So we learned a lot from our target audience, and that's how Nomadz was created. So we wanted to build something in travel for ourselves, but I don't want to build a product for me only. I want to build a product that will benefit many lives, not just me. So maybe I cannot say that just situation in Ukraine accelerated this, but it's more about people whom I listened.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, makes sense. And why on Solana? I know that I read your your biography, and you invested in Solana in the beginning on CoinList in 2020. So you made the amount of access, and you made some money on Solana. So normally people don't, when they make profits on a blockchain, they tend to stay on that blockchain and build on Solana. But was that decision 100% clear, or there was other options on building on other chains first?
Yeah.
What was the?
Of course, our first product, the Airbnb type platform, was on ICP, Internet Computer Protocol.
Yeah, I know.
But we went to some super team events in 2023. Of course, I went to Breakpoint, and I understood that basically Solana is the only one chain that has enough customers for type of product that I'm building. On ICP, we stuck with two main things that Solana solves perfectly. First of all, ICP has not friendly user experience, so you need to just to log into the app, even not pay, you need to upload their wallet, specific wallet, just to do simple things. And then there are a lot of technical issues. For example, you cannot log in with email. That's the first. It just doesn't work like that on ICP. So they created a chain that is not very user-friendly. And then basically we got support from Solana Foundation, from Super Team, from Metaplex, and we started to build the technology, like starting from aggregator that took a lot of time to build, around 8 months, and still improving, adding new APIs. Like it's not very simple product where you, for example, lend and borrow, and you have some audits, some simple UX, UI. In Booking Aggregator, you have so many pages, like more than 30 different pages that you need to design, and a lot of backend work where you need to connect all these APIs. Some of them were built 20 years ago, some of them 2 years ago, so you need to adopt your technology for them, optimize, and improve a lot of things, to be honest. So it took a lot of time to build, and then, of course, the gamification, the on-chain part, still building, still improving, a lot of things in progress that we want to introduce. For example, next week we are introducing 30 to 50% referral rewards where we share revenue with community. So that would be kind of interesting for me to see how people react if they're interested to earn in this kind of real world application. So yeah, a lot of work in progress, to be honest.
I can imagine. And it's funny because you see, I'm sure you're familiar with loads of projects, and normally they build something that no one actually needs in real life, right? While your platform is actually something that can be used in real life to travel. And my question is do you think there's a lot of attention given to projects that we see straight away that, I don't know, there's no future, there's no application on this on real life, or you still think that in this case Solana Foundation and the super teams are giving the real attention to the projects that seem legit and that seem useful for and can be scaled massively, like Nomadz?
That's an interesting question. To be honest, I think that in general, probability that the company will succeed is very low. It's less than 1%. So in majority of scenarios, in, for example, 99 from 100 scenarios, all of these are experiments. So we don't know, like, will Nomadz work? Will agents, for example, use and leverage Nomadz on behalf of humans and book stays? Will we be like competitive with other leading platforms? There are a bunch of them. So to be honest, I think it's all about experimenting and not giving up, trying to find like the value that you can bring to the market, to a specific audience that you build for, that you kind of understand. It's not about like a standard business. You bought apples and you sold apples with 10% margin. In startup, it's a lot about experiments and software and communication and sales and a lot of things that we need to work on to make it successful.
That you mentioned that you tried ICP in the beginning, and actually it was funny. This week I was talking and seeing on X people that build stuff on other blockchains, Polkadot, Ethera, and they had to give up or move to Solana because actually Solana was the only one that actually helps the startups, like you say, because we need this experiment, right? We don't know if one of those 100 experiments gonna be the new Google, right, or the new Macintosh or the new Apple, whatever. So it's funny to see that so many blockchains, but then Solana is the place where you need to be if you want to actually build, right? And you proved that because you went to the Super Teams events and then you decided, okay, I have to go this direction, right? The question that I wanted to ask is also about the AI agents. You said that we want to have the platform prepared for AI agents to pay, right? Not humans. What is the integrations or what you have to build to make that work? That's very interesting, actually.
Yeah, first of all, we need to have our own API that will be integrated into different platforms. There is a provider called Composio that offers builders access to 850 agents immediately with one integration. So we are exploring this, and for this we built a very simple API. Hopefully it will be live, and of course after that we will need to make agents able to pay. So for that we can use some X402 or another protocol that will allow payments. So this is something that we are still working on, but something that we built already with AI. We integrated AI search, so travelers can type as in ChatGPT where they are traveling, what are the dates, and they can find faster and more efficiently with just typing the information that is important for them.
Okay, like a prompt. You communicate with the website like a prompt.
Yeah, it's already live, and we are still improving. It will be live also on Seeker today or tomorrow.
Okay.
So quite interesting experiment as well to see how people select AI for this type of searches.
It doesn't scare you a little bit that AI agents may buy stuff for the wrong places, or I don't know, mess up? Or...
I think if it's executed properly, for example, AI finds the deal, makes like a bundle transaction where there is a flight, there is a hotel that he suggests, and humans confirms based on the review. It just speed ups the process of search. Or for example, you write, I want to travel to Asia for 1-2 weeks with a budget of $100. What flight I can take from London and back, and what accommodation you can offer to me that will have a gym, spa, and maybe some other. And it will do like the search probably 1,000 times more efficiently than a human being, if it has all these integrations. But travel, it's as I said, it's a massive category. It's probably top 10 most profitable categories in the world. Very big market because billions of people travel. But the most interesting part that currently agents have only 0.8% AI agents calls. So in general, in travel. So there is a big market that we can potentially unlock with proper integration, with good deals, because agent, they're smart. They will try to find better deals. They will compare faster than us. They will compare 10, 20, 50 platforms. And if our platform is not providing them a good deal enough, they will not book with us. So to be like valuable in the agentic economy, we need to have even better deals. So be more efficient, more cost efficient as well, has less like burn rate, more like smaller margin, but probably bigger volumes, better deals, be more like efficient on the payment side. So have zero off ramps and provide enough rewards for humans so they pick us or they suggest agent to use Nomadz because maybe there will be something in the future at Nomadz. So that's kind of some thoughts about it, but definitely we will see more like interesting innovation in space, in travel, especially connected to AI.
Did you build your backend like yourself, the payment, or is an integration with MoonPay or any other protocol that is already available?
Yeah. We use Squads for it.
Okay. Squad, the multi-sig.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that they had that kind of service as well.
Yeah, they added it recently, and you can off-ramp quite efficiently. You need to pass KYB, and it works very well.
Okay, I didn't know. Okay, that's interesting. The other question is, you mentioned about also flights as well. You cannot do it on the website at the moment, right? Just you can?
Yeah, just hotels. Just hotels.
Just hotels. It's something that you plan to integrate, so you can have the full AI agents doing everything for you.
Yeah, I hope so. So currently we are finishing the main product. I think maybe in 1-2 weeks we will have like everything polished and kind of in a way that we saw it in the beginning, even better. But what will be the next step for us? It would be flights, or it would be like medium-term stays plus travel packs. So there is a new kind of narrative that we want to build. So when people travel to the conference, they're not just booking random hotels; they stay together. So we want to partner up, and we already partner up with Breakpoint, with Katlumpur, many other events. So we can basically direct people into one hotel and create more like a community experience during the conference. Instead of just providing the booking technology, we also do a lot on the IRL side. For example, we did Solana Temple previous year, which was the largest bootcamp, like a wellness program for Solana ecosystem, with 105 people coming for a month. Then we did Solana sailing in Spain, 1 week in Ibiza, Palma de Mallorca, sailing, living on a boat. And then we did Solana Prospera in the Caribbean island of Roatan, where we spent 1 month together learning about longevity based on Brian Johnson protocol. So we did a lot of community experiences, and now we think it's a great time to do some interesting work and collaborations with companies like MonkDAO, similar to what you saw, like the Monk Hotel.
Yeah.
So yeah, still in the process of discussions how to properly pack it together so it will be beneficial for both communities. But this is something that I'm actively exploring, adding more like community element where people can stay together, at least in one place, and we can introduce new products in travel. So it's not just a booking website, adding some interesting elements. I wouldn't speak about everything now because it's not live yet, but it would be a very interesting product, to be honest.
Yeah, you could be the travel agent of Solana, right? It's kind of maybe what you're trying to achieve. I don't know, because I can see the events, and yesterday I was a bit intrigued when I saw the events. I was like, why does it need events? And now makes all the sense because it's creating the community. If everyone goes to the same event, it would be nice to know where other people are staying, which hotel. Okay, this is a bit more
Yes.
expensive, but it has 50 or 60 people already there from the same event, from the same community. So maybe I'll book the same hotel, right? So it's a very good initiative. And I see other projects more in the community side in terms like, for example, Monkey DAO is doing that. They have the Monkey Hotel for Breakpoint, where they try to put everyone in the same place. OK Bear's done that, I think, in Amsterdam as well. There was an hotel as well. So, but you'll make it much more easier if people don't have any of this NFTs. They can just pop in your website and then just go to whatever place where everyone is gathering. Do you think it's what is the biggest challenge in terms of community? Do you think people still want to be involved together, or you feel people more spread apart when they do this kind of jobs online? Do you think in real life events is still something that needs a strong element and be supported?
Of course. From the programs that we hosted, we understood that the biggest value and basically what people said to us were not like wellness boot camps or the knowledge that we provided or workshops. It was more about they connecting and doing something together. So they spend a lot of time just traveling, for example, exploring Bali during Solana temple, or diving together at the Caribbean island of Roatan during Solana Prospera. So they connected, and that's the most interesting element of community, and especially with current situation in the world with viruses, wars, and AI, in real world experiences becoming even more valuable as people tend to basically spend a lot of time on the internet, social media, so they kind of lose this and are missing the element of real human connection. So I can say that it's very important, to be honest. We can be kind of aggregator and partner for many companies as well to basically feature their brand, to explain the value of their company to this community members who join.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. I believe the same, but it's nice to see the perception from someone that is building something related to that. I wanted to go back a little bit in terms of Solana and the state of the market in general, right? Because my last guest just said that he loves to build during the bear market because there's no, you don't have the ones that come just to pump their bags or to try to make the quick profit. You have the real builders. I wanted to know, like, what is your opinion? Did the market going down affect you in terms of your product, or is the other way around?
Yeah, so to be honest, we went live in May previous year. I still think it's a very short period of time to judge how the market impact. Probably when the market will grow, people will have more money, they will travel more and use their crypto more. But I definitely agree it's a good time to build and to focus on partnerships, on customers, to polish the product and be ready for the bull market. And that's what we are doing basically now. So we are talking with customers, improving the product, still a lot of things to build, a lot of features, a lot of main products like flights to introduce. So we still have a lot of work to do. We are not running anywhere short term. We didn't came here for months. We want to build this product for the next years and improve it So I think market will give us opportunity to make decent revenue. We just need to bring value now to customers.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, makes sense. And the other thing is like about the actual community in Solana. Normally, I see a lot of projects that come from the Web2 world, right? And they think, oh, we just go to Web3. That's a piece of cake. We have the knowledge from, we built some big company in Web2. There's going to be a piece of cake. And then they have to manage the community. And sometimes that is, and actually, we were talking about that with Mindfolk. The community and the founders, they have different views for the project, and that there's a big clash, right? Do you see that the community sometimes is goes against what the actual the project wants, the roadmap, or and the comparison with Web2? Do you see a lot of differences between Web2 and Web3 building in both sides?
Of course. If in Web2 things are done in the beginning, especially in a very centralized way, and it's quite easy to manage and make your own decisions. Here in Web3, we tend to listen more to community, and some projects even create DAOs in order to better understand and to build better products. But it doesn't work the same way in all cases, and definitely sometimes founder makes mistakes, sometimes community makes mistakes. There is not any exact direct correct way to launch your product and to build it. So as we talked in the beginning, it's all about experimenting and not giving up, and of course listening to your customers, what they want, what value you can provide to them, so they select you as a main product for their travels or for their investments. So how I can be better as what I am as a product and what are my competitors now.
Yeah, so you work together with the community, and you mentioned already lots of times that you build the product tailored, let's say, to the target audience that you want to use for now, your platform. Maybe the future gonna be much wider.
Yeah, that's right. Even when any problems happens at Nomadz with the platform, any error happens, or in support section, you can always message me and report. And we even reward customers who provide some ideas, who provide some feedback with additional points. So that's how I see. I got like so many messages, especially in the past 90 days. From community, how we can improve what is not working, some interesting thoughts, ideas, some growth strategies as well. So we listen a lot to community, but of course we make our own decisions.
Yeah.
We are not a DAO. We are a centralized entity now.
Yeah, actually, I was trying to connect my wallet in my profile and the Twitter. I don't even know if that part is live, but I was trying and I couldn't. So that's you can give me some extra XP for reporting this. I don't know if it's
that's quite interesting. I'll probably ask you about it after the podcast.
But I want to go even back. You mentioned that by a friend, you kind of went to crypto, right? Did it change your life? Like a lot of people say that when they come to crypto, they cannot go back.
Of course. Now I know like the how to be a free human, how not to work for someone full time. I can manage my assets quite efficiently and just live the best life. And crypto offered this new way of ownership and freedom to me, and that's what Nomadz is all about, I think, as well. So giving people freedom to experience and travel how they want. So yeah, I definitely agree. Crypto changed my life, and I'm still grateful for being a part of it for the past 9 years.
Do you have anything? I'm trying to go. We are reaching kind of the end of the episode, and I think that's a perfect ending. There's anything that you want to share or announce, or some alpha of stuff that is on the pipeline to be announced soon?
Yeah, just briefly follow us on X, Nomadz XYZ, and we will introduce a lot of new interesting products for Web3 native travelers. So we are very passionate and hardworking to make this platform more efficient and valuable for our community. So just follow, and you will see a lot of interesting stuff that we will ship soon.
I'm gonna start using for sure. Thank you so much coming as a guest. It was a pleasure, and I love the platform, to be honest, and I think you have a great future of building community and being almost the travel agent of Solana, let's say. I think it's amazing.